Welcome to 0 to 60. Matt McChesney. I am the owner and operator of 6-0 Football Academy and 6-0 Recruitment. Played at the University of Colorado from 2004. 6 years in the National Football League on both sides of the football.
That was his dream to play for Colorado.
And McChesney grew up in Colorado, always wanted to be a Buffalo, has had a great career.
I'm Matt McChesney. This is 0 to 60. That is Coach Prime. We're at the University of Colorado. Brother, thank you so much. Welcome to 0 to 60. Happy Friday to everybody out there. We got a big show today. Bobby Pesavino is going to be joining us to talk about Rick George, the new AD, Juju, and so much more. Bailey's on the ones and the twos. Let's roll.
Let's roll. We're in the building, Matt, on this fine Friday. Your Jets played last night and didn't go very well. It was extremely frustrating, I can imagine, to watch from your perspective. Justin Fields, I mean, good Lord. He cannot throw it down the field at all. But, Matt, before we get into that, how are you doing on this fine Friday?
You know, they're good, man. Yeah, I'm alive still, so that's good.
Absolutely. Likewise.
How are you?
I'm good, bro. We in the building here. We're rolling. Matt, what did you think of your Jets last night? I think Justin Fields is the obvious culprit here because – golly. He makes plays with his feet, but they have no down the field passing game at all. None. And so I think Vrabel and New England are a well-coached team. Henderson has really become a stud for them in the last two games, but I think Drake May's play certainly has been, very, very good. What are your thoughts on your Jets performance last night, though, Matt?
It was like a sentence. It was like a 4-hour pain.
Yeah.
The team is void of talent. They're not good. You shouldn't expect anything from them, and I really don't. I was just talking shit yesterday. I really hope there's a quarterback at the top of this draft that's worth taking. Because I'm looking around college football, and if they get stuck with Beck or
oh, that would be fitting.
the fucking guy from Clemson or some shit, I'm going to lose my mind.
Carson Beck.
So, I don't know who's the top quarterback in the draft. The kid from Indiana?
Yeah, Fernando Mendoza. I think
he's worthy of the top 3 pick in the NFL. Really?
I don't know. The kid from Oregon, Dante Moore, people really like. I don't know, Matt. There's not a quarterback that stands out where I'm like, man, he'd come in there and rip it for the Jets. I don't know.
Who looked really good in the Jet uniform? Sam Darnold. Fuck. So, yeah, I have no faith in any of this. Even though they got all these picks, they'll fuck that up too. This is the Jets we're talking about here, bro. This is a special kind of suck. This is they're terrible, awful, just bleh. Everything about the team was just a fucking joke. So the fact that they threw the ball for 52 yards total last night, that's pretty good. I mean, shit, bro. I know fucking 8th grade kids that throw for more than 52 yards in a quarter.
Right.
So
Unbelievable.
It's bad, bro. The Jets are dog shit. I hope they don't win another game so we just get the best picks possible. Just pick all offensive linemen. Fuck it.
Wow. Speaking of your Jets,
Caden
Matt,
Proctor and put him at quarterback and run Wildcat.
put Caden Proctor, big ass tackle at Bama, put him at quarterback. I mean, Grubb down there is throwing him screens and put him in
But
Wildcat.
for real, I mean, how do you solve the quarterback problem? There's not going to be any quarterbacks that hit free agency that are worth a shit. You can't. I mean, do you trade everything for an old guy and pray to God? No, you just did that with Aaron Rodgers. That didn't work. There's nobody in the draft that's worth. Like, somebody tell me who the fuck were drafted first.
We got to. Exactly. I want to see how the rest of this college football season plays out.
I don't know. We would know by now. We would. Oh, come on, dog. We're not
trying to turn the table here.
We're playing for a national title. They're not playing for the number one pick.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, if there was a bona fide superstar quarterback in this draft that everybody was clamoring to get at the top of the draft, or there were fucking 6 of them like 2 years ago, people be talking about it, bro. They don't say shit because there ain't shit. There's this is the worst quarterback draft since probably worse than Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, it's getting close to that. It might be one of those years.
There's going to be O-line, D-line, and receivers taking and shit. So I guess you just fortify with those positions and try and find a fucking 1 or 2 year stopgap quarterback out there that Marcus Mariota's better than this. Jameis Winston's better than this. Russell Wilson would be better than this. I can't believe I just said that, but fuck him, but he would be better than this.
Your boy.
Fucking Jared Stidham from the Broncos would be better
also
than this.
Boy for the Broncos.
Fucking anybody, bro. Goddamn Gardner Minshew would be way better than this. Gardner Minshew would be lacing the fucking ball. He might throw 30 picks, but goddamn, it would be fun. It would be fun. I mean, man, Justin fucking Fields. That's the best we could do. This guy sucks, dude. He doesn't get to play. How can you parade him out there anymore to play? Tyrod Taylor's on the team, bro. Tyrod's a way better player than Justin Fields. Just play him.
Is it a pride thing? They don't want to put Tyrod out there or something?
Well, if it's a pride thing, then Aaron Glenn's fucking stupid and he's not.
Well, I mean, how much of a believer in Aaron Glenn are you, Matt? I sit there and watch him on the sideline.
No, hold on. He's a Jet. I don't believe in anything that's happening whatsoever, ever. They could fucking hire Jesus Christ, and I think we would fuck this up. So the minute they hired him, I'd be like, well, they're going to fire this guy in 3 years, so this is fun. I mean, Bill Parcells, was there and couldn't wait to leave. Get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I can't argue with you there.
He took him to the title game and shit. So, I don't have any faith whatsoever. There's no quarterbacks to draft. Figures now that they have 19 first-round draft picks, there's nobody to draft.
Right.
This is the kind of place that would fuck up Arch Manning. If Arch turns into what we think he's going to be next year, because he keeps getting better, and he's really, really good next year in the first pick, they'll fuck that up. They'll get the 3rd pick. That'll be cool. And we'll get a really dope pass rusher or something from Clemson, and he'll suck, but then he'll go be good with the Patriots or some shit, which makes sense. Our best player ever on defense, Darrelle Revis, he got a Super Bowl ring with the Patriots. And then he came back to the Jets. He was with the Jets, and then he.
Oh, this is. Crazy.
And then he was like, you know what? I want to win a title, so I don't want to re-sign with you guys and just trade me. Because didn't he get traded, or it was just free agency? Huh? He just said, "Fuck you." Yeah, it was just free agency. He didn't get traded.
No. Are you saying when he went back to the Jets or when he went to the Patriots?
No. When he went to the Patriots, he just signed with them, didn't he?
My gut says he was traded, but chat, let us know. Let's look at it.
The Jets would not trade Darrelle Revis to the Okay?
Yeah, and you're probably right.
So, I mean, I don't think they would. They're pretty fucking dumb, but I don't think they're that dumb. So, I just think he went there and just won and then came back. And that's cool.
1 year deal. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So, I'm glad he got a ring. Fuck.
Speaking of your Jets, Matt, this came out yesterday. NFL owners have filed a grievance against the NFLPA to stop the annual report cards. Obviously, the Jets, were most notable with having an F last year. And this seems to be coming from Jets owner Woody Johnson, who called them totally bogus and was the one behind this. So, Matt, what do you have to say to this and Woody Johnson and the Jets organization as a whole and the NFL doing annual report cards, NFLPA?
I think we should do biannual report cards because he would get 2 Fs.
Yeah.
What the dog? This guy's a fucking joke. He's a terrible owner. He's just a smug fuck. That, like, if you want to know what a smug fuck is, it's this guy. Like, who's the fucking dude in The Simpsons that's rich? What's his name?
Oh, fuck, dude.
God, Bailey. You don't know shit about fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know shit about fuck.
Right,
what's
man.
the old rich asshole in The Simpsons that sits up on the hill and he's got the fucking assistant? What's his name, chat? Mr. Burns. Thank you. Yeah, so that's Mr. Burns. That's it. He's just, or Scrooge McDuck, and he's just diving into his fucking coin collection. Yeah, he sucks. He needs to sell the team, but he won't.
So nothing.
He's gonna go be like the ambassador to fucking Turkey or some shit next. Cool. So I can go do some rich white guy shit, bro.
Yeah, some politicians.
Let's fucking land our helicopter on the fucking roof next time. Fuck it. You own the building, right? Fuck this guy. Fuck him.
God, I love the New York Jets. We'll see if the NFLPA continues their annual report cards and
you know what?
May continue to get an F.
I had West Nile virus, and then I got signed by the Jets. Was that like? I know it was cool, but I look back on it now. I'm like, there was nobody else who wanted to sign me, so I had to go.
Right. Well, Matt, maybe they turn around next year, man. They got a lot of.
I'm sitting here trying to fucking rationalize something shitty about it, and I was like, "Yeah, there's nothing bad about this. Never mind. Shut the fuck up."
God.
But we suck. They're terrible.
Oh boy, gotta love the New York Jets, Matt. We'll discuss the New York Jets, I'm sure, on Monday.
Awesome. Let's talk about the Jets more.
Great. But without further ado, our special guest is here, and I can't wait to dive in all the topics we got to discuss because we got to discuss the future of Colorado administration-wise as Rick George is, stepping away from, being Colorado's athletic director. But without further ado, our main man, former Colorado quarterback, our main man, Bobby Pesavento, joins the show. Bobby, happy Friday. How you doing, my man? Thank you for joining.
Happy Friday, boys. What's going on?
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Ches.
How are you?
You seem really happy today, buddy.
I'm pretty chipper today. I'm not going to lie. I did a pass protection tape yesterday on 5 pass protections, and we really, really, really suck up front. Like we couldn't pick up a cold. We couldn't catch clap in a whorehouse, bro. We couldn't get off of a fucking camel. Awful, just terrible. But it's fixable. But I don't know if we'll fix it. Not really the point of the conversation. Hello, welcome to the show. Rick George, your thoughts?
He's the man.
Appreciate
everything that he did. Guy's got a lot of love and a lot of passion for CU. He truly does bleed black and gold. The fact that he got Prime here and kind of resurrected us from almost being irrelevant in college football.
Was knocking.
Incredible by him. He's just a great dude, man. Just on top of it, just hanging out with him, having conversations with him. He's a great guy. He's going to be tremendously missed in this role as athletic director.
Amen to that. Okay. Future, bro. Where do we go? I mean, I hear people talking left and right about every name in the book. What are you thinking?
I don't know. I haven't had a lot of time to process it and think through it. I've seen, Jeremy Bloom. I've seen, right. I think it's all great ideas to go grab some guy that has passion for the university, but there's a hell of a lot more that goes into being an athletic director than just, hey, I played a sport and I love CU, right? I mean, so I think Jeremy would be a good fit because he's not only an athlete and a buff, but he's ran a company, he started a company, right? He's the CEO of a major brand right now. So he gets budgeting and planning and making sure the athletic department is functioning at a, monetarily. So, but I don't know, what other names have you heard being
I
tossed around?
haven't heard any names. I mean, other
Oh.
than the only name that I've heard is Bloom. I think that there's probably a 90% chance they go outside of the athletic department to fill the slot. If it's not Jeremy, I'd say 90% chance they go outside of the athletic department. I don't know how much of an influence Prime's going to have on this, but I'll tell you, you better hire somebody that gets along with that guy, because or the other narrative that's out there, which I am not pumping this narrative at all. All the morons in the chat, you need to understand, I'm not saying this. I'm just reiterating what I've seen online, that all the people with 8 fucking followers out there are saying to each other, with the other guy with 6 followers who's yelling at the guy with 4 followers who's yelling at me. Okay? So I'm not saying this. If this turns into what the narrative is out there, that Coach Prime walks away, you're looking for a new AD and a head coach. I don't think that's going to happen. So the new AD better be a guy that can get along with Prime, and they both have the same vision for the future. So does that mean that Coach Prime gets to pick the new athletic director?
I don't think Coach Prime's going anywhere. So that
Everyone
being
hear
said,
that? Good.
So that being said, I do believe, my gut says this is going to come outside of, the Buff family, if you will. They're going to do a search, and they're going to realize that, I mean, I would think, right, with Prime here and all the revenue and all the TV,
Man, it's a great job.
it's an ideal job, right? So there's
yeah.
somebody out there that's an AD somewhere right now that is going to be attracted to this job and going to want it. So my gut feeling is we go outside of it, outside of the Buff family, if you will. But
I think it's a good idea.
But it's got to be a guy that is going to let Prime do whatever the hell he wants to do.
Well, I think he's going to do whatever he wants to do anyway. I think it's a good idea to probably go outside the family, don't you, bro? Isn't it time to kind of, look, this coaching staff doesn't give a shit about the past of the university. We know that. We're going to talk about that in a second. I got a good question for you. But if we're new Big 12, new college football, NIL, the new AD has got to just be more than just an old school fundraiser. This guy's got to be almost like he's got to be kind of a savant in a lot of different aspects of the game here, from NIL to recruiting to, how they're going to build the salary cap with all the different sports and everything else. I mean, this job has changed.
Yeah, so that's why, that's why I think, Chaz, I agree with you. I think we got to go outside and get somebody that's currently in some athletic department somewhere that has this shit figured out, right? That they know how to raise funds, they know how to get money in NIL, all this salary cap stuff, and just the way that the NCAA is going to progress through this. So we need somebody that gets it. We need somebody that, I like I said, I would love to have somebody come in here that's coming from a place that already has it established and has built the foundation. But who knows? I mean, we also do silly things sometimes. So there's no.
I remember when we hired Dan Hawkins, and we were like, "Fuck yeah, we hired Dan Hawkins," and then 6 months into, we were like, "Who's this Chris Peterson guy over here?"
Yeah. Who's the Boulder guy? Who's the Boulder guy? Chuck Ninus, that has, that represents, all the coaches and athletic directors. So, do we use him again? I feel like we've used him in the past. Maybe, I like to think that with Rick staying on in that emeritus role, right, that he's going to have a lot to do with who this next AD is going to be.
Help us find the next guy. That would be dope.
Yeah, 100%. And I think he wants to, right? He loves this place. He's given so many years of his life to this place. So I don't think he wants to transition to be shitty, right? He wants to help and get the right person in there.
Well, I'll tell you this: Rick George is truly a great buff, like Bobby said, and he will be missed. Although he's not really going anywhere. He's just moving offices. But less involved. But I'm sure he'll set us up for success with the next athletic director, whomever that may be. A lot of different names flying around out there. We will see how it goes. It's a hard job, but a good job. And I'll tell you, they've got a ton of resources in a conference that I know haters are going to not like this, but we should absolutely dominate if Texas and Oklahoma and Nebraska and Missouri and Texas A&M are not in the fucking conference. All right, moving forward here. Juju. After I watched the tape, bro, I was even more impressed. This kid's fucking got a live arm. He was dropping them in the bucket vertically down the field. The relationship with him and Miller is undoubted. He was good on his timing throws, throwing into zone coverage on sit-down routes. He was good waiting for guys to clear all the garbage on crossing routes. And he got his ass beat. Like, he got sacked 6 times. He got his hair ripped out. And he got hit another probably 6, 7, or 8, 9 times. He didn't turn the ball over. Didn't throw any picks. If we can protect this guy and actually run the ball just a little bit, we're looking at a superstar quarterback, right?
Yeah, I thought he played really well, man. He delivers the ball well. He delivers it with confidence. I felt like we didn't do a good job of giving him a clean pocket and giving him time to stand back there and throw. When he had it, he looked really confident. When he didn't have it, right, I'm being really picky right now in a guy's first start. Like, there's times where, you take a kid from high school and he's the best guy on the field and the most athletic and can outrun everybody, right? And you stick him in the big boy college football, right? You're not the fastest guy on the field anymore. So I would like to see his progress go to stepping up in the pocket instead of just always, I got to get outside, right? Because I think there was plenty of moments that he could have just stepped up and kept his progression going. But listen, I'm being really picky. So, but the thing, me being there on the sidelines, watching, right, this kid play, he demanded the huddle. The dudes rallied around him. He was the most, it was his voice, right? He was the one getting the guys rallied up, and I haven't seen that in a while. So I was highly impressed. And I think if we can get, like you said, Ches, get guys to protect him, but I also think other kids see this kid play and they're like, oh, okay, I want to go play with a guy like that. Yeah. But no, he played great, man. I was highly impressed, right? Of course, it probably makes everybody think, why the hell didn't this happen week 3 or week 4?
Why the hell didn't this happen week 1, Bob? Because I'm pretty sure I was arguing with Bailey for fucking months about this kid should start since day 1. Why didn't he start since day 1? He's better than Salter and Staub put together.
Yeah, that's a great. Yeah, I don't know, right? I think it's when you're not in the building and you don't know, right? Remember, the kid just turned 18 years old, right? So he should be at his high school prom, and he was playing football for CU. So who knows if there was just a learning curve or confidence thing. Not being in the room, it's hard to tell. But in this moment, he played great, and we found a guy, as long as he wants to be here, to be pulling the trigger for a few more. And everybody keeps complaining about, well, now he burned his redshirt year. Well, if you knew anything about how, well, and it's not even that the NCAA is changing where it's 5 to 5.
You get 4 games. 5. Yeah, you get 5 years now.
It doesn't matter. So we got him for 4 more years if he stays that long. So
and look, if he plays well, he's leaving anyway. So.
Yeah, no, I was very impressed. I thought he played great, and he didn't look like a true freshman 18-year-old kid.
No, he didn't. All right, so when you were out on the field pregame and you saw that they were starting 52 at right tackle, did you want to walk up to Dre and go, "Hey, what the fuck"? Because I'll be the bad guy here. Look, it's professional football. He got paid. How did that kid start the game? He doesn't. If one decision, in my opinion, If 52 doesn't start the game and Xavier Hill starts at right tackle, Colorado wins. Because the pressure given up by 52 and the breakdown in protections directly led to the sacks and the field position that directly led to the block punt that directly led to us losing. Period. So that one decision, I know all the fuckboys in the comments are going to be, you're picking on a kid. He's not a kid. He gets paid. He gets paid. There's expectations here. If we could cut his ass, they would have cut him. Don't tell me what I know. If he could have got cut, he would be on the waiver wire today. Period. So, again, maybe that's my whole question, and you don't even need to answer. 52 was awful. What do they need to do to fortify this offensive line, Bob? You played behind one of the best units in Colorado history with Vic and Dre and Wayne and Marwan and Bates and Dan Graham. I mean, what do they have to do to fortify the offensive line behind this kid or in front of this kid?
Well, I mean, obviously it's scheme, right? These kids got to be dialed into how to pick up protection, and just number two, don't just flat out get your ass whipped when you pass set or when you run block, right? And then, I think the guys you mentioned, right? I don't know if we have, like, those dudes were dogs, man. They were nasty, like every single one of them. Like, their only goal in life was for me not to get touched. And if I handed the ball off, to make sure that guy could get through the line of scrimmage. I mean, that's all they cared about. They just cared about lining up and kicking the guy's ass across the line from him. And I don't know how many. I mean, I think Seaton's built that way for sure. Yes. But I don't know if 6 across the board are built that way yet. And I hope a guy like Dre, because he was the leader of being nasty, right, can instill that in these kids. But it's also, how much do they want it, right? Like,
Dre can't play. Exactly. All he can do is mentor.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know. Like, there's just times where when guys are on skates, I'm like, that's a will thing, right? That's just, I don't want to get my ass kicked. And so there's moments where, I just question sometimes the athlete these days, right? Like, how much is inside of them that they hate losing, right? And sometimes I just feel like they're just out there, right? They're getting checks. They're out there. They're happy to be in a uniform. So I don't know, man. You're the lineman, technique wise, scheme wise, right?
I feel like when Xavier went in, it calmed down. Although he gave up 2 sacks too, so. He gave up the hair pull sack, which was he rounded his set. He didn't kick vertically. I'm actually meeting with him on Saturday to do tape and technique work down at the gym. So, there's hopefully something positive can come out of that. We can get some work done on Sunday and maybe or on Saturday, and it can contribute to him being a little bit more successful in certain situations. So, look, I think that a lot of it is on who you recruit, but it's also how you develop. And I hope that they really lean on Andre this offseason. Like, I know you got 3 offensive line coaches, but I would implore you to lean on one of them really, really, really hard, because he can handle it, and he's unbelievably good at his job, and he will motivate the shit out of those guys if he doesn't have to compete with 2 other voices in the room trying to be a professional. He can just go be himself in the room and coach. I would be handing the keys to Andre Giroux pretty fucking fast in that room. I never understood 3 coaches. I had a coach. His name was Chris Wilson. He was a real prick. And if I didn't do my job, he really fucked me up really bad a lot.
Yeah, I agree, man. I hope they give Dre the reins to that thing.
And just get out of the way. Like, let him back.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we've had, right? Let me pick on quarterbacks, because that's the position I played, right? And trust me, I wasn't fast enough or athletic enough to ever want to escape outside the pocket. So
I've seen it once. I've seen it.
Well, yeah, okay.
I've seen it one time. I've seen
it. Well, that, so my idea was always, right, step up, right? And Matt, more than anybody, right? That when you got a quarterback that wants to go outside all the time, right, it makes life a little more difficult for those linemen, right? Because they're expecting that kid to be in the pocket. And the second he escapes outside, that creates angles for the defensive lineman. right? That they're not really pass setting for. So the quarterback can help. Get the ball out of your hands quicker, make quicker decisions. There's a lot of things that go into it, but I just think we got to be tougher and meaner.
Yeah, that's a big part of it.
Yeah,
it's mindset, bro.
Yeah,
like I remember when I got moved to offense. So I was the last guy cut my second training camp in the NFL. I thought I made the team for 7 minutes. Nope. I walk in, they're like, so do you want a job or do you want to play defense? And I was like, okay, what does that mean? We're going to move you to guard. Cool. I walked in, Bill Callahan said to me, now you know the snap count. And I was like, fuck does that mean? He goes, play as hard as you do on defense and as you do on offense, and you're going to murder people. He's like, just now you know the snap count. And I really stuck with me. Like, that means to me, you set the tone every single time you walk to the line of scrimmage. Because everybody's a badass on first down in the first quarter.
Yeah.
But when we're in the fourth quarter and we need to win, like, little things are going to set the tone, and the offensive line has to be the unit that does it. It will carry everyone else. All right. So all that said, I seem to think that they have a bright future. We were both on a team that was 3-8. And then the next year, we were both on a team that was 10-3, and we were hoisting a trophy, and fucking, it was fun as shit.
Yep.
And that's the last time we won a conference title in that building. This team's going to probably finish 3-9. Although, you never know.
Probably right.
With the talent they have on this team, do you think they have what it takes to turn it and flip it like they did after the first year with Prime? I mean, they're going to have the quarterback again. They're going to have the receiver again. They've got some pretty good pieces on defense. They've got Davis Swain at 3 technique, Merritt, McPherson. They got Seaton coming back. They got pieces. Is it still attractive to elite transfer portal guys and good high school players?
I do believe so, right? I think as long as Prime's here, this is an attractive place for portal kids and high school kids. Now we can get all the guys we want, dude, but if they don't choose to be led by players and the players are driving the bus, it doesn't make a difference, right? If we're relying on a coaching staff to motivate us and get us excited to play and excited to go out and kick somebody's ass, it's not going to happen. Yep. Some dudes are going to, just like, we experienced it, Chez, right? We were 3-8 in 2000, but we had 3 seniors, right? So it was tough, right? And then we transformed into 2001 where we had like 20 seniors, and not just seniors, we had guys.
They were all starters. They were all coming back.
Yeah, and that was a team, that was a player-led team. And I think Gary would admit to it any second of the day, right? That was 100%. He let us lead that team and decide where it was going to go. So unless you get guys like that, I think it's hard. You can win games, but you're not going to win a lot of games, right? You're not playing for conference championships unless you got leaders and guys on that team that are making a decision that we're in charge here. Like we're driving this thing.
All right. So little things, in my opinion, really matter. As a coach, I'm very detail oriented. I make sure everybody does everything. I count reps. I'm very, very diligent on the traditions that we have inside of 6-0. I'm very adamant about keeping them the same. So the first guy that did it is also to the last guy that did it. From the kid that walked in last night and signed up to Chris Fox, the first kid we ever had, they experience the same gambit. So if they ever meet, they have that core, right? This team, because of whatever reason, has decided not to sing the fight song and not to rally around the traditions. And I'm not talking about the fucking country club version. I'm talking about that video I sent you that I know it was a little raw, but God damn it, that's what I do. And am I wrong or is that the truth?
No, I mean, that was true.
Shit is the shit. Yep. So I know that to the prime sexual and to the fan out there that doesn't get it, it sounds dumb and it's just a song. But when you say to each other the pride and tradition of the Colorado Buffaloes are not being trusted to the timid or the weak, and then you look around the room and there are no timid or weak, we can really get behind that and come together like Bobby's talking about and lead a team and be shoulder to shoulder. When you don't understand where you are and you don't pay any homage to the history of it whatsoever, how can they ever expect the kids to take over if they don't empower them with all of the ammunition? Like that, like I said in the video, it's the closing of camp. We're about to get ready to go on our journey together. It's bringing everyone into it, and none of the fucking coaches are involved. Yep. Gary was never one time in the middle of that scrum. Never fucking once. Not after any game. Not after any of it. He wasn't there when Mike Liu put the fucking N on top of the goddamn case after we beat Nebraska. He was in the room, obviously. He's the head coach, but it was always the players. And they loved it. There's not a coach in the room that felt like they were neglected. No, they were proud.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because they're watching their boys turn into men and achieve their goal. So why, Bob? Why the fuck don't we honor that, bro? They don't want this.
Man, I am.
I haven't seen them do this one time, dog.
No, it's very. Here's my 2 cents for whatever it's worth. What I would love to see happen. I think Prime needs to shake up this coaching staff, and I think we have too many NFL guys. We need college football coaches, right? That just want to be in the office. They want to grind. They want a game plan. They want to watch film. They want to find the littlest thing that'll give us an advantage to win. And I just don't think our staff is built that way at this moment. Sure, we got really cool names. That's awesome. But I would love to see some real, legit college football coaches get on this staff and help these players develop.
Do you think that they're going to add college football coaches, or is there going to be addition by subtraction? Like, do you actually think that Coach Prime is going to fire his boys? I mean, that's fucking hard to fire your friends, bro. That's going to be difficult. Yeah,
I mean, I think there's, I think he's a pretty honest guy when he looks in the mirror and sees that, this isn't as good as it can be. So why don't we? I just think he needs more college guys that understand college football and have been in it for a long time that can help him, right? To help him just be the CEO and the leader of this thing, but let them do the X's and the O's, right? I mean, if we're 3-9 and we're getting 50 points scored on us and we can't move the ball, you think some changes have to be made somewhere in the staff.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Just a little bit,
right? Like,
I'm not a leader or a dog. I had a C on my chest. We did it differently.
Right? He took the play calling away from Pat. Play calling didn't look much different.
It didn't look any different.
So, right, like,
just a better quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It's a different approach, right? Way different than what we're accustomed to. So.
I will say this, and then we'll get you out of here. I know you're a busy man. I was just at Alabama last weekend. We're going to SMU next week. Alabama is so rooted in tradition. It doesn't matter if you're a first rounder, a seventh rounder, the best coach in the world, the worst coach in the world. If you're there, you don't have a choice but to do it.
Yeah.
I understand we're not Alabama. I'm not naive. But at the same time, to act like the tradition doesn't matter, that's Matt Rule didn't void tradition when he went to Nebraska. He doubled down on it. You know what I'm saying? Like usually the doubling down, Lane Kiffin at Ole Miss, he didn't walk in there and change shit. He doubled down.
Yeah.
So I just wish Prime would understand the power that he has, that he just, I don't know, he refuses to use it for some reason, and I don't get it.
I don't understand either.
I'm sorry. So
no, I don't. Even if it was a question, I don't have an answer for you. So it's all right.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
Well, my friend, we appreciate you coming on the show. We appreciate your 2 cents. We'll figure out all this madness. Colorado's in the news at every turn, and they hate us because they ain't us, Bob. And
that's right.
keep it going.
That's right. Thanks, boys. Appreciate it.
You stay handsome and happy out there, bro.
Doing the best I can.
You know it. Bobby
right.
Pesavento, everybody, the man. Later, B. I love that guy. That's my dog right there.
Jeez, I was muted. Shout out to Bobby Pesavento for joining the show, former Colorado quarterback, giving his insight on Rick George stepping down, Juju, and more. Matt, let me ask you this before, and we'll get into betting and et cetera, because we got to get out of here. But what would you like to see changes wise going forward? I don't think we're really going to see much until the end of the year. And what would you want to see changes wise? I listened to JB this morning. He threw out Bobby Petrino coming in, changing Colorado's offense, taking over. Like, is that something you would want to see? I'm just throwing stuff out there at this point.
I don't know the name of the coach that I want to come in here. Yeah. At the same time, I know that I want them to hire a real general manager. I want Coach Prime to move into a CEO role and almost hire an undercoach. You know, like a mob boss has an underboss that does all the logistical bullshit. I think that's what we need. Either Coach Prime needs to be the head coach and general manager, or they need to hire a general manager. He needs to be the head coach and CEO, and then he needs to find somebody that is essentially running the football team and reporting to him underneath him that understands all the logistical things that we need to improve on, from time management, clock management, roster management, overlooking of the, working hand in hand with the general manager on the salary cap and how much money is allotted to the football team and how much allotted to the transfer portal guys. And if tampering is legal, you need to have a literal army of people that are combing film all over the fucking country, finding players from the fucking Appalachian Mountains to goddamn Australia. You understand? Like, there's fucking diamonds in the roughs everywhere. There's unfucking ranked kids everywhere that can play. All you got to do is develop them. And then you have to find, when I'm down at Alabama this weekend or last weekend, and I'm talking to Kaplevik and all these different coaches, and obviously we're talking about CU because I'm Mr. CU. Everybody wants to talk about this shit with me, and I want to talk about it with you, so let's talk about it. And Cap coach there, so there's generality. And he said, he verbatim, they've got NFL coaches. They don't know how to recruit college kids. They don't know how to develop college kids. They're trying to treat it like it's the NFL, and it's not the NFL. If it was the NFL, again, like I said about 52, he would have been cut today or Monday. He wouldn't have been able to walk back in the building. He cost us a football game. Now, 10 years ago, I would have said that sucks for the kid. Let's put him on the bench and teach him so he can stay here, because he's going to transfer and have to sit for a year. He's not leaving. We're going to have to rely on him later in life. He's just another merc. That bad game will probably lead him to the transfer portal. Or if they have any salt up there, they'll tell him to go. Because a lot of you think the transfer portal is not a place where people get cut. And that's all I see. I don't see guys that are going in the transfer portal just to go in the transfer portal. Those are usually grad transfers that have already set their deals up and go in for about 5 minutes. We've talked about this. I'm talking about the guys who get cut by their universities, and the only way they can get cut is go in the transfer portal once a year. They got to figure out how to get rid of players and roster management better than this, especially if you're going to pay them. It's not fair to the school to have to hang on to a turd. You should be able to cut their salary the same way they do in the NFL. You're not doing your job, you're cut. This is a fucking job. Fuck school, bro. Miss me with this shit. Go back to class, homie. You're playing football right now professionally. Your online school can wait, or let's figure out a way to make it transferable so every college football player is taking the same type of classes that all transfer everywhere on a fucking platform that's online. They can figure that out. They're academics. They can not be smug for 5 minutes and figure that out.
Seriously.
Fuck, it's not transferable. It's not transferable because you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, figure it out.
So, yeah, bro, I think that there's a lot of different things they need to change from the scheme. I want to see a more – look, I understand that this is Pat Shurmur and people think this is pro style. I don't see any professional offense operating like this in the NFL at all. I want to see Juju under center. I want to see him in the pistol. I want to see him with multiple tight ends on the field. I want to see him with some physicality between the tackles. I want them to recruit some fucking big eaters up front that are going to run the ball. And then I want them to commit to running the ball, to helping Juju develop so he can have open shots to 4 down the fucking field, which will be all day long if you could just figure out how to run the goddamn ball. We've talked about this so many times, and I didn't come up with this. This is like Bill Walsh and shit. So it's not me. I'm not the one that came up with this idea. Fuck, man. I wish we could play NFL Live or NFL, whatever that's called. Blitz. Blitz. Oh, yeah. Now, all we did was throw deep in that game. Looks fun. But that's not real. So they need to, and fundamentally, they need to change the way that they're evaluating defensive line talent, because the way they evaluate freshmen, I'm with that. Whoever's bringing in the rookies, they hit a home run. Merritt McPherson and Davis Swain are studs.
Oh, yeah.
Whoever brought in the transfer portal guys, you're fired.
Yeah.
Seriously. Because Branch sucks. Otis sucks. The 88 is one of the most inconsistent 3 techniques I've ever seen. I watched him dominate last year at Texas Tech. He ain't been seen since. He might as well be Bruce Wayne.
Let me ask you this, Matt. I want to go back to something you said about
why are you so hard on them? Because they got paid.
Yeah, that is
true. Because you're being fucking paid.
Yeah.
And you're goddamn, there's expectations when you get paid to play fucking football. You know who should know that even more than me? All the NFL Hall of Famers that got fucking paid to play professional football out the ass. Hundreds of millions of dollars.
Let's talk about the NFL Hall of Famers on staff, because, Matt, I think one thing you said, bringing in, I don't know what it looks like a consultant role or associate head coach or something. Obviously, somebody else in the general manager role as well, but I think that could actually really have an impact. I look at it like this. You know, Clark Lee down at Vanderbilt, they got Pavia. They brought over Jerry Kill, who was his head coach previously in Mexico State. That impact, you saw it pretty quickly. Vanderbilt looked like a whole different team.
Yeah,
I think having that experience of somebody who's coached, here's the thing. They had that with Sean Lewis, but it didn't mesh. They didn't get along, or whatever the hell happened with Sean Lewis. Because Sean Lewis
Sean Lewis tried to fucking coach Shador too hard, and Shador didn't like it. And he went to his dad and said, "Dad, I don't like Sean Lewis," and Sean Lewis got ran.
Right. And so, that's the thing. So if they're going to do that, right, which I think is a good idea, whoever it is, and across college football, there's several names that could work. It's got to mesh. Coach Prime's got to get along with them. They got to be bought in. So I think that was a really good idea, though, Matt. I think certainly less yes men and less. They're Hall of Famers, but there's a lack of coaching experience on the staff, and so I think that's what they may need to look into address, or Coach Prime needs to look to address in the offseason.
Like playing experience and actually developing talent are two different things. As a guy who, look, I don't get game day. I'm not saying I don't get it. I don't get it. I develop the shit out of players and send them all over the country and watch them on Saturday play.
Mm-hmm.
All the work's done Monday through fucking Friday and Sunday, though. So we're up at 5. We're working all day. We're placing players. We're developing the shit out of them on both sides of the ball. It's not surprising we have the best 2 offensive linemen in the state. Excuse me. The best 5 offensive linemen in the state are all in the room, and the guy who has the most sacks. You think that that's you think that that's just luck?
Yeah, coincidence.
You think that it's luck that the guy who's leading the state in sacks at 17.5 and is an Air Force commit has been one of my guys since 8th grade, and every fucking offensive lineman that has any nuts, including Brett, because he's from here, and Deacon and Reese and fucking Moon and Nick and Roper and all these other freaks, you think that's a coincidence? No. It's because I coach both sides. It's called developmental talent, period. Brody Seek walked in the gym, and he looked like a little kid. And he's leaving a grown fucking man going to the Air Force Academy, and he's going to be a guy. I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the fucking special forces in 5 years if he doesn't go to the NFL. He's a bad motherfucker.
Hell of a player.
He'd look pretty fucking good in black and gold. I don't really give a shit about his measurables. I know what his fucking heart looks like. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Yeah. So, again, there's so much talent. They don't get it. and that they're not looking at the right shit. They're looking at like, this kid's bigger than everyone. Okay, can he play tackle? Yep, bring him in. What the?
That's
what?
Yeah, that's not
The
gonna,
fuck is
not,
that?
not
That's
gonna
not
work.
evaluating talent.
Not at all. I mean,
Like,
there's a lot more goes into it.
Is there a way that you can put, like, can you pull up the roster and go through and name all the seniors and graduates real quick? I just want to, I want to see if we can even name, because there's not a lot of them that are still playing. Like, that's why last week was
a lot of freshmen playing, Matt.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of freshmen and sophomores playing. That's why last week was so encouraging for me, because I didn't see a ton of like mercenaries on the field. And we are blaming them a lot, and it is Mercenary Saturday coming up at CU. So I just want to see how awkward it's going to be. And I'm trying to make this as awkward as possible so they stop fucking doing it. Because if you're not going to like consult with me about this, okay, then I've got to do it this way. So stop, please. The money you're going to get, the money you gave Otis, all right, he ate that shit. Give it to somebody that actually deserves it. How? Like, let's start naming.
I can go down the list here, Matt.
Please do. No, do it. It's our show. Go.
So Tavian Coleman, D tackle, graduate transfer. Torian Carter, the second D tackle, graduate transfer.
Who's that?
Aki, D tackle. Aki. Oh, I'm gonna butcher this. Ogun Bayi, offensive lineman, graduate transfer.
Who the fuck is that?
Zy Chrysler, who's your right guard, starting
He's
right
a good
guard.
player. One.
Xavier Hill, starting left guard, graduate transfer as well. Cooper Lovelace, he was a transfer, I believe, went from Northwestern to SC to Colorado, I believe.
He's hurt.
Graduate transfer. Zarian McGill is your center, graduate transfer, I believe. Mana Taimani, Ole Miss transfer, I want to say.
Who's that? Exactly. Next.
Played, I don't believe. Reggie Hughes, linebacker. He's played a lot.
4.
Jeremiah Brown.
5.
Myers, linebacker. Sean Myers, 40.
No.
I've seen him play. Yeah,
I've seen him play, but he ain't contributing. Yeah. Come on.
So French, Martavis French.
He's terrible. I don't care if he plays. One of the worst football players on the team. Who else?
Ivan Yates.
Who's that?
29. He's actually been playing a lot more recent last few weeks, I will say.
No one knows.
Tyresis Davis, 9, corner, graduate.
All right, now that you can stop now.
Yeah, I think we get the point, but yeah.
Like what?
It keeps going. I mean,
and the list keeps going. We know
it's a long list, man. Those are graduates now. You go up to the seniors, and yeah. So, oh boy.
And look, I'm sure guys, if they hear this, they're going to be pissed. Oh, what? Like,
what do you want? I mean,
you know what I'm mad about? The way you play. I don't have anything against you personally. I don't know you guys, man. I'm just saying, like, you think you could like give a shit and play harder, please? Why is it that 5 of them are all about it and play their balls off and like? Yeah, look, the center last week was really bad. He fucked up a lot, but he's been really good all year up to this point. I guess here's a good question. What are some of the red flags you would look for in the transfer portal? Like when we're like, that's got to be a topic of conversation, right? What are the red flags
you look for in the transfer portal? Well, I guess how many times you've been in the transfer portal potentially, Matt? Do you put any weight on that? I would think you bounce around 1 year.
If you've been in the transfer portal more than once, I don't want you.
Yeah. Coaches talk, Matt. You know, if a coach has a bad rep on you and you go to another, I don't know that. I'm sure that's a glaring thing, but we wouldn't know that. That's speculative. Golly.
What if they asked him to earn it? What if instead of CU paying guys up front, you actually had to hit a certain number every week to get your money? You had to grade out at the highest level. You had to go to class. You had to do your job. You had to keep a certain grade point average. You had to actually do the things you had to do to be a pro. You got to grade out correctly to get you got to show the fuck up and be a goddamn pro. Win or lose, you're going to get paid, but it's weekly, bi-weekly, the way that they pay pros. And then you got to have the ability to cut people, bro, because I bet you, knowing the NFL mindset of this staff, I bet you they would have cut half these motherfuckers. I bet you they would have cut half of the goddamn mercenary roster by the time training camp was over, and they'd be bringing new kids in. And there's got to be a way to do this. If you're going to pay kids millions of dollars, there has to be a repercussion for them sucking. Same way a coach is going to get fired and lose his job. This kid can't just come in and fucking go to school for free and get a degree and walk out like, it wasn't me. Nah, dog, it's you.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Hey, motherfucker, I will talk about my own kid all I want. He's a bad motherfucker and a great kid and works his ass off with a 4.0 grade point average. You bring up my kid again and I find out who you are, I'll break your motherfucking neck in public, bitch. So just keep that in mind, bitch, as you change another fucking account with your fucking nobody. I can't wait to meet you one day, Cap Locks. One day, motherfucker, you and I are going to meet, and football karma is going to turn into life karma, and I'm going to squeeze your fucking head like a grape.
Yeah, what the fuck is it? Yeah, he is idiots in the chatter on one side.
You motherfuckers bring up my kid, and it's on, dog. When he's starting somewhere in 4 years and fucking making NIL money and getting ready to go to the NFL, all you can suck it. Actually, 99% of you are really supportive, and we love you. The other 1%, we're coming after your ass. That's all the juice I needed. Now look. Now I know that looked crazy. I want you to understand something. I just did it on purpose. Okay? You have to have the ability in this game and in this profession to turn it up and turn it down. And I can turn this motherfucker to 1,000, and I can drop it down to the basement and fucking calm it down quickly.
True.
So that is the way that we need the offensive and defensive linemen, especially the linebackers, the physical positions. That's the way we need you to operate. The intellectual positions, the skill positions, the quarterback, the guy who needs to think in order to operate. Okay, I need you to be calm. If you need to get elevated to get us elevated, cool. That'll mean something when it happens. But remain calm. Let us get elevated.
Yeah, 100%.
There's different types of soldiers. So I can attack someone and not let it ruin the rest of my day. I could literally bury this person in my backyard and go on with my day. I'll just go wash my hands. So that is what we're looking for. I am looking for absolute controlled insanity on the offensive and defensive lines. If anybody knows, I posted the video of Deacon the other day. Half of the comments were, how could you teach this? And half of the comments were, God, this is awesome. And I wrote in it, this is what we teach. And I tagged Beatonbaugh in it and everything. And the GM at Oklahoma, Jim Nagy's fucking retweeting it and favoriting it and shit. Do you think that's not what they want? Deacon's a great kid, really nice kid, really cordial off the field. Yes, sir. No, sir. Great student. And on the field, when he put the helmet on, he's a fucking psychopath and he's going to hurt somebody's ass. And that kid signed liability. So I don't give a fuck. You get hurt, that sucks. Same, my kid got hurt, sucks. Get back to fucking work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So again, man, the mental manipulation that I can do with just the people in the chat is incredible, man. The fact that the tone of my voice and what I say upsets people at the rate it does. Like the tweet I put out about all the grown fucking people who have such a problem with who I talk to. I will talk to whomever I want, whenever I want, however I want, at whatever show I want. I'll have Donald Trump on the fucking show.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, in a fucking heartbeat. We'll get that motherfucker on here, and all you pussy-ass liberals will fucking freak out. I don't give a fuck. I'm not doing this to appease you. Quit.
Yeah, give me.
He talked to Jason Whitlock. What a piece of shit. Fuck you.
Seth been going on Whitlock for a while. What are we talking about?
I'll talk to whoever I want. I can talk to Cal. I'll talk to his guy. We'll talk to Chad Brown. Shit. I'll have Matt Rule on the show if I want to. Say something.
Let's dive into betting for the weekend, Matt. This show is brought to you by FanDuel. Shout out to them for supporting the show. And we got a lot of college football to dive into. And
Dude,
we got more fucking people.
Fuck. Look how fast this was. He changed his this guy's he's like a fucking.
The show's big enough where it's probably multiple people that do this dumbass shit. But
man, he's so fucking fat. Whoa. Did he ask for an address?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What's the address? Yes! All right. Now, I know this sounds a little crazy because of the dude in Oakland, and we hope that he's okay, but please, 10. Do you want to meet at a park? Do you want to meet, like, in the mountains somewhere in the moonlight? Do you want to fucking meet on a dirt road? Do you want to meet in my fucking front yard? You just tell me, and I'll give you the address.
Oh, my God.
Come to my house. Then it's legal. Oh, come to my house at 3 a.m. I'll leave the door open.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's
the
Matt's
fantasy.
Oh,
yes.
God damn it.
Hey,
All
right. This is getting good. This is productive.
Yeah.
I like
Matt,
it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Fantasy 3 a.m. Matt's house. Yeah. Good luck, buddy. Fuck. Matt, we got a lot of games to dive into here, but we'll dive into the bigger ones here as this show is brought to you by FanDuel. A lot of betting
in the comments. Nothing's going to happen. This person is a coward. No one's going to fight. I'm not really upset. Everything's okay. It's okay. Just like the Big Lebowski says, it's okay. Donnie, this man's a coward.
Matt, let's start with Notre Dame Pitt. Notre Dame travels to Pitt. Pitt's got a true freshman quarterback that's been playing pretty damn well for them. And Pitt's 12.5-point dogs at home. Fucking Coach Narduzzi at a press conference.
Did you hear what Narduzzi said?
Yeah, he had a press conference this week. He's like, I don't give a shit if we get beat 100-10. I don't give a shit. It's non-conference, so it doesn't matter. And he's what? I think he's kind of jabbing. Like, let's be honest, that's a direct jab at Notre Dame. Like, it's kind of subliminal, but it's pretty obvious. It's like they're not in a we're not like it's not a conference game. It don't matter, and they're not in a conference. So I think it's subliminal. I think they could give Notre Dame a game. Although I love Notre Dame and the way they run the football. They got 2 of the best running backs in the country. 12.5.
I mean, I hope Pitt wins. I hope Pitt wins. I hope Pitt beats the shit out of them. Look, I've got a ton of Notre Dame buddies, David Bruton and Harris and all these other guys, and they're smug as fuck, and they won't go into a conference. And I talk to them about it all the time, and they laugh. And why would we go into a conference?
Yeah.
We got this, blah, 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 blah. Fucking Notre Dame, blah, 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 blah. I hope Pitt beats their ass, but Notre Dame is going to fuck them up. And Jordan, and like the Love kid that son of a bitch can play, bro. He is
the kid. Price can also run. They got 2 good. Like, God damn.
And their offensive line is mean, and I love their quarterback. I think that kid's going to be a star. I bet you Notre Dame next year is probably an undefeated football team. They're pretty good. Marcus
Freeman certainly got him playing well. How do you feel about this game? There's a lot of points, Matt. You think Pitt can cover the 12.5 at home?
Yeah, it depends on what Pitt team shows up. If they listen to their coach, no. Doesn't matter. They can score 110 points. 110 points is more than 12.
Pitt better play well. It's gonna be a really bad look if they get blown out this week. I will say that was some interesting.
Well, if they get hammered and then this is what was before the hammering, that's bad. That's a really bad. They better fucking play hard for their coach. You get fired off this one.
Yeah, seriously.
You can't say that shit. And then go lose like 5-10.
It's one thing if they're shitty. They're 7-2. I know Narduzzi's got.
Pitt's a good team. I hope they win. I really do.
Yeah.
But I ain't putting any money on it. I don't have any faith in it happening. It would be a huge upset.
No, this is not one of my bets tomorrow at all. But Matt, another one of your teams, you got Trey Zune playing for this team. Texas A&M, number 3 team in the country. Some argue could be number 1. 17.5-point favorites at home against South Carolina. Oof. Give me. Honestly, I like Texas A&M for the points. I think things are starting to get ugly for South Carolina.
Sellers isn't playing.
Sellers isn't playing either. Oh yeah.
No, Sellers has ruled himself out and he's going in the transfer portal.
Oh wait, no, that's not true. That's a fake story. There's a fake story going around about.
Okay, well, I'm just going to say this too. All the people who do fake stories on the internet can shampoo my.
Oh, dude, you know what I mean? I've gotten so many texts about stories like, "Is this real? Is this real?" No,
I send you shit all the time to make sure it's fucking real.
That's
all right. Well, fucking Sellers isn't leaving, and they're still going to get beat by more than 17.5. Who gives a shit? Yeah, A&M is I'm worried about Texas because A&M can never beat Texas even when they're better.
Yeah, it's weird. We'll see.
But if Texas beats Georgia and then beats A&M, they're in, even if they don't go to the SEC title game. And A&M would be in, even going to the SEC. I don't know. It's almost like the SEC wants these teams to lose because they get more teams in.
Matt,
like if Alabama and Texas A&M lose somehow to Oklahoma and Texas, it would say Oklahoma and Texas are probably getting in.
Yeah, well, this is a massive test. I'm watching Texas this week. That's really the
Texas Georgia is going to be a hell of a game, bro.
It is. It's going to be.
A&M's going to fucking hammer South Carolina.
I agree with you. I think A&M straight up their team. Bama, OU,
especially on Senior Day, because they actually give a shit about that down there.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. Senior Day is a big fucking deal, bro.
Alabama 6.5-point favorites against OU at home in Tuscaloosa. Give me Bama all day long. I think they're going to mud stomp OU. What do you think, Matt?
I think Oklahoma's going to beat Alabama.
Wow, really?
Alabama can't run the ball, dog.
If Jam Miller's playing,
it's going to be another low-scoring game. And I just think Oklahoma's going to pull something out of their ass, and this is just going to be the fucking, and then both teams are going to be in the hunt for the playoff. And it's just, I want madness. So that's why I'm bringing this up. Probably Alabama wins, but I wouldn't be surprised if Oklahoma pulls it out.
Man, you have a point with Alabama's run game. I don't know if Jam Miller's playing for Bama. He had a concussion a few weeks ago, but I still think Bama is rolling. I think Ty Simpson's playing probably the best football of any quarterback in the country right now. And I don't know. I think OU's got a rough end to their season ahead, is because they got Bama and they got several other matchups that I think are going to be real tough for them, unfortunately. Matt, I know you have an upset pick of the week here. You want to drop it here?
Yeah, I think Northwestern beats Michigan.
Whoa, that was not what I thought. You have another upset pick too.
And NC State's going to beat Miami too.
See, that's what I was talking about. You said CJ Bailey is going to go down there and tear it up against the Canes. You think Northwestern takes out Michigan?
I think Northwestern's going to beat Michigan at home.
Ooh, what's the spread? Let me pull up the spread on that, because I didn't even. Damn, Matt, what makes you say that?
Because it's their home atmosphere is lame as fuck, and it's in the morning and just.
It's an interesting setting. They have that temporary stadium on the water, right?
It's lame as fuck, bro. Come on. The new stadium's going to be cool. This little pop-up stadium they have next to the lake is lame as fuck. I think Northwestern will play harder than Michigan, and they have a freshman quarterback, and eventually he's going to fuck up again. So I don't know. It probably won't happen. Northwestern will probably get shit stomped, but hey, if it happens, then I'll talk some shit.
I kind of like that. I think Northwestern, especially at home, they're going to give Michigan a game. It's really up to Underwood in that game, like you mentioned. If Underwood can win it, or he can lose it, in my opinion, for Michigan. I think they got the running back Haynes. So we'll see. What about talk about, you think NC State, CJ Bailey take out the Canes? CJ Bailey going back down south. What do you think? What makes you think NC State can win that game?
Look, I think NC State, they're tough-minded. They're always underdogs. I don't know. Miami plays up and down to their competition. So I just a feeling. That's all. The ACC is crazy.
The ACC is crazy. And, I mean, boy, if Miami cannot – what does that say to Mario Cristobal? Canes fans.
If he loses, they're going to start getting real angry.
Antsy, quick, yeah. I think.
But look, I mean, I heard Brandon Walker, who I dig Brandon Walker. I think he's pretty spot on with college football. He's a passionate dude, which I dig. Talking about how shitty these super conferences are. And he's right. This sucks.
It's different.
The Pac-12 should be battling it out on the West Coast. The fucking Big 12 should be battling it out in the middle of America.
I agree.
The SEC should be battling it out, especially in the playoff era. Then you'd actually have the Pac-12 champion and the Big 12 champion. And then all the conferences would be stable. And just greed, bro. It's ruined college football. Everything about it that I used to love. It's just gone, and it sucks. It sucks. I still love it, but fuck, man, it's not what it was. It's too bad.
No, it's not. I think it's changing. I agree with you. The biggest thing you said, the Pac-12 is what I missed. That's me being a homer growing up on the West Coast. But yeah, I mean, it's certainly changed. Seeing Washington travel to Maryland in a conference game, I'm like, dog, what the fuck? It's so weird thinking about it. My upset pick of the week, Matt, is Iowa over SC. I think Iowa is playing some good football right now, and I think SC, I don't know how you feel about this game, Matt. You might think different, but I think Iowa upsets
In the rain?
In the rain, in LA. I don't know, dude. I think that happens, and then the Lincoln Riley rumors start heating up quick. That's personally my thought. What do you think of that game, Matt? That's my upset pick of the week, though.
I think SC is going to win. I don't think they're going to lose to Iowa at home. Iowa can't score enough. The rain's going to affect them too. It's not like Iowa's rainproof.
That's true.
So yeah. I think SC is actually a little bit better than a lot of people do. I wouldn't be surprised if SC sneaks into the playoffs somehow. And by the way, I'm going to reiterate this, and I know Sean King hated it when I said it this morning, but the group of 5 does not deserve to be in the playoff this year.
I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you at all. I think
they
there's plenty of group of
just
5.
Because you're the best shitty team doesn't mean you deserve to get in there. Bro, a 2-loss South Florida or Memphis or Tulane or James Madison does not deserve to get in over fucking 2-loss Texas or 2-loss SC or 2-loss Michigan. No fucking way. You're crazy.
See, I don't know, man.
Crazy. That 5-12 game is going to be a fucking
Have you seen South Florida's roster? They got some dudes on.
I don't give a fuck, bro. I want
Memphis with fucking.
Okay, so let's say that Miami's the 5 seed. You want to see that game again?
What do you mean?
South Florida went to Miami and got shit stomped.
You're right, but it wouldn't be. It's that first round.
You don't know who the 5 seed's going to be, but the 5 seed's going to be the best team that lost the conference championship. That's who the 5 seed's going to be probably. So that's going to be Texas A&M, Alabama, Indiana, fucking Ohio State, something like that. That's who it's going to be, bro. So you're going to send South Florida to Indiana, Ohio State, Alabama, or Texas A&M. It's going to be 50 to fucking nothing.
All right. Well, here's my thing. I disagree. Here's what I hated. Last year I hated that Boise got a bye and was a fucking 4 seed playing in the Mountain West. That I couldn't stand. The way they have it seeded this year is a little different. I don't mind it if they can figure out a way to get into the 12. Fuck it. I don't mind that shit at all. Personally, I think they could. South Florida and Memphis, Tulane, Sean is super high on Tulane. I mean, they're hit and miss for me. They're a good football team, but I think South Florida is better than them. But Sean might disagree, even though Sean's got allegiance to both programs. If you say group of 5 doesn't deserve to be in, isn't that the whole reason you did the fucking playoffs, so they could have a shot to be in the playoff? No?
Well, you got to earn it. Why are they the only ones that get an automatic fucking bid? Everybody else has to earn the right to get into the playoffs. They just have to be the best shitty team. So you're telling me if one of these teams finishes 9-3, they deserve to be in the fucking playoff? Are
you talking about like Memphis? No, because I don't think there's a 3-loss group of 5 team.
Two losses in the group of a 10-2 South Florida or Tulane team, even undefeated James Madison. No, bro, miss me with this. So undefeated Florida State can't play in the playoff, but undefeated James Madison can. Fuck you.
See, now you're moving a goalpost, dog. That was before they even fucking.
I moved to 8 teams.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what? Anyway, let's talk about Texas.
I mean, how'd that go for Boise State last year when they played against big boys? They got fucking crushed, bro.
I bet against them, Matt. That's the one that I couldn't stand. If they had come in and played like I don't know.
Okay, here, bro. Hey, yo, I'll be at the gym tomorrow morning at 7:30 in the morning. It's 10470 South Progress Way, Parker, Colorado. Please bring your bitch ass to the gym, and I'll fuck you up and bury you under the concrete. Thank you. Keep in mind, I'm strapped too. I am not fucking around. We are strapped to the fucking gills. Yeah, I got more motherfucking guns than Fort Knox, and all they got is money. So you know they got guns.
Yep.
Stupid motherfucker. Next.
Texas, Georgia, Matt. Game of the weekend here in college. And a telling one to say the least here, because I think there's a lot of pressure on Georgia not to drop this game here. Texas is fighting for an
Man, I hope
opportunity.
this guy shows up.
What's up?
Hey, let's put let's start FanDuel over under on if Mark shows up to my gym. Please, God, show up, bro.
Oh,
Jesus.
I
haven't been in a fight in so long, bro. I am so excited about this. I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to be pacing around and shit. Oh, this is awesome. Fuck yeah, dude. There's physical confrontation on deck, Bailey. This is fantastic. All right. Woo! Yes. What's the over under, folks?
Fuck him showing up. It's like we'd have to do like plus.
What's the over under him
I'd
showing
say it's
up?
I'd say it's like plus 1,400. He shows up like
So plus 1,400. He shows up. Okay,
yeah,
that's cool.
at least.
How about like what do you think would like a win if he beats me on home turf? What would that be like? Plus 10,000.
At least I was gonna say plus 25,000.
Keep in mind, this is a blind date. Mark could be like some 6'9" ex-biker motherfucker that like is a pro fighter and like went to jail and fucks dudes. I don't know.
Yeah, I can also hit
I don't know who Mark
hit
is.
the lottery tomorrow too. If I go to the Arco and buy.
But I have a feeling that Mark's
fucking-
right hand is stained with keto dust, and he's drinking Code Red right goddamn now in his mother's basement somewhere.
Code Red,
like Idaho or some shit.
Oh shit. God damn it. Matt,
30 Mark. Right before I fucking go in and lift some weights and train everyone, we'll take care of you in the parking lot. And I keep in mind that anything that you have on you after I beat your ass, I'm taking.
Keep that in
So
mind.
your watch, your keys, your chain, your car, your shoes, everything. If you bring it, you're losing it. I hope if Mark gets out of the car and looks like Bob Sapp, I'm gonna be like,
oh. Matt,
hey, Mark,
give me the Longhorns against Georgia. I'm fucking thinking about this. Sark seems to figure it out when his back is against the wall. I think Arch, man, I watched him last week. He's starting to heat up. It's not going to look – he looks like Josh Allen in a sense. Like, I think that's going to be what he looks like at his, peak. It's not going to be looking like Peyton and Eli and every, pocket. He's running the football. He's slinging it. He's running around. I don't know. I think Texas gets it done, though. I think Texas has the athletes to fuck with Georgia. They just have to they can't have any momentum blunders, dude. They got to come in rolling. How do you feel about this game, Matt? Georgia's 6.5-point favorites. Total is 49.5.
Georgia bitch slapped the Horns twice last year, and they'll bitch slap them again this year. That's the thing with Texas. If you hit them in the mouth, they fold.
That's what I'm saying. Texas can't afford it now. Like they got to have old momentum. Everything's got to go perfect. You cannot.
No, Texas will end up in like the Insight.com bowl or some shit. It'll be cool.
Insight.com bowl. Fuck. Or the Snoop Dogg or the Gronk. The
Snoop Dogg bowl.
Yeah. Or does the Gronk have a fucking bowl? Jesus.
Yeah, Gronk's got probably a bunch of bowls.
Let's go to the NFL, Matt. Yeah, exactly. Your Jets lost last night, unfortunately, and didn't cover either. Didn't cover 12.5. Ironic that the Patriots win by exactly 13, Matt. Isn't that just
shocker how that works, eh?
Shocker. But let's talk about games.
Did you see the NCAA is being investigated now?
Yeah, it's not with the and they're like there are mobsters involved. I'm like, this is getting
because the fucking mob runs everything.
Exactly, dude.
The mob is running their fucking FanDuel account. The mob is running fucking DraftKings. The mob runs Vegas. The mob runs all the whorehouses. They're still around. The mob runs everything. All the rub and tugs that all the businessmen go to, mob run.
Yeah, exactly.
The fucking mob runs everything, dog.
They're everywhere. Matt, I don't know if are your Broncos playing this week or are they on a bye?
Fuck yeah, we play the Chiefs, homie.
Oh yeah, that's right. Chiefs Queendom. That's my. I actually think that the Chiefs beat your Broncos. Unfortunately, I hate to just start it off like that, but
that's not happening. The Broncos are going to beat the Chiefs at home, and we're going to fucking put a nail in that fucking division coffin and host a playoff game. Then we're going to lose to the Chiefs. So they're going to beat the Chiefs.
Do you think they make the playoffs? That put them at 5-5.
They'll be the 7 seed. The Broncos will be the 1 seed or the 2 seed, and then they'll have to play the Chiefs, and then they'll lose.
That's fair. So I think the Chiefs win. You got the Broncos. Now let's go to my team here. Seahawks, Rams. Fuck. I hate this spot for the Seahawks.
Get them, Stokes.
It's 4:20 in Florida.
It's Friday.
That's right.
Stokes has got a job, but he ain't got shit to do.
The Seahawks always play like shit when they go to LA and SoFi. The Seahawks play like shit down there. I don't know why.
That's another great game.
That's gonna be a great game, but I think the Rams get them. I hate to say it.
That's okay. Seattle's not going fucking.
Seattle's gonna get them, but no. Here's the thing. I think Seattle gets the Rams when they come back up here to Lumen Field.
Usually how it works in division games. Usually how it works. Look, I think Seattle's really, really good. I think the Rams are really, really good. I would not be surprised at all if these two meet again in the playoffs, like I just said with Denver and Kansas City.
Yep.
Those are the two really great games of the weekend. Look, I like Tampa at Buffalo. I think that's a good game. Baker and Josh Allen, that'll be fun to watch. The Monday night game, is that Sunday is Detroit, Philly, or is that Monday? Sunday's Detroit,
football
Philly, right?
is Eagles, Lions, and I like the Lions. I like the Lions, and
I just want NFL. Okay, fuck the rest of these games. NFL. Sunday night between two playoff teams in a potential NFC title game matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell the refs to fuck off? And can you let them play football? And then everyone playing football, can you actually play football for 4 hours, please? Because the primetime games have been fucking terrible. Even last night's game was terrible. The Jets are so bad. Why are you
wait for Monday Night Football, Matt?
Primetime, bro.
Cowboys, Raiders, Monday Night Football. Are you excited?
I mean, yeah, but at least we'll see points. At least we'll get points. At least the Cowboys will put up 30 fucking points.
We hope, Matt. We hope we'll get points.
Shit. It might be fucking 6-3.
That's what I'm saying. Like we hope we get points. God,
son of a bitch bastard. I just look, man. The NFL is really pissing me the fuck off. It's like I feel like some Sundays I just waste my time. Like if I'm gonna go all the way down to the fucking stadium and watch the Chiefs on Sunday, and it's going to be a repeat of this dog shit I watched on my birthday on Thursday night or the fucking opener. Every time I go to a game, I sit there and I'm like, fuck, I wish I was at home watching Red Zone. This is awful. And everything's so expensive and it's fucking just a big sandpaper dildo half the time. So you think maybe we could get a goddamn football game down at the fucking stadium in Mile High this weekend? Please. Please. It is the fucking Chiefs, for God's sakes. But it'll probably be punts and fucking penalties and Bo Nix out there looking like half a butt puppet. That fucking guy. Bo Nix is turning into Dylan Gabriel.
How's your weather, Matt? It's gonna be cold too. Like I'm sure it's just gonna be.
It's gonna be cold.
I'm just asking.
You're in Denver. Throwing it out there now. I gotta check the goddamn weather.
Well, I mean, y'all up in the mountains. I'm sure it ain't warm.
What's this y'all shit? You're from Seattle.
Yeah, but it doesn't get that cold here. You guys get mountain that's real snow over there. We just get a shit ton of rain and gray weather and fucking depressing ass weather. Matt, let's go rapid fire through these games real quick here. Rapid fire through the picks here.
John Beam died.
Oh, that's sad. Rest in peace, coach over at Laney College. That's unfortunate.
Pretty senseless.
No, extremely. That's extremely tragic. That's sad to hear. Unfortunate.
That sucks, man.
Let's end on a rapid fire note, though. Let's rapid fire through these picks, and then we'll get out of here for the weekend.
What kind of ratings do you think we could get? Because Bailey and I can set up a computer and we can go live.
Yeah, man, get set up.
Fuck that.
We can pull this off easy.
That's happening. We're doing it tomorrow morning at 7:30. I'm going to set my computer up and I'm going to move. I'm just going to lift the door and just sit down for 15 minutes. We're going to do a 15-minute window. It's Saturday morning. There's no traffic. It's nice and early. I'm going to set up the computer. We're going to live stream the Matt versus Mark battle. And Mark, you better show up, you pussy, because there is no goddamn odds on this. And I got to get something. So wear your good jewelry.
He's awfully quiet. I haven't seen him say nothing.
Yeah, where'd you go, Mark?
Yeah, it's weird. Awfully quiet.
Mark doesn't want to play anymore.
Commanders,
No one
Dolphins,
ever wants to play.
over the pond. I think in Madrid.
I'm serious, man. I'm going live at fucking 7:15. God damn it.
Okay, well, fuck, send me a text. Well, I'll figure it out. I'll be here. Commanders, Dolphins. Dolphins are 2.5-point favorites over the pond in Madrid. Matt, any comment on that brief pick? I'd say.
Oh, they're playing in Madrid now, huh?
Yeah. I think
God
they
damn
get
it.
Spain or some shit.
Stop.
Some over the pond. I can't remember. Well, some country.
Stop. The more you go to soccer countries, the softer we get. Anybody notice this?
The more you go to
The minute we started going over to Europe and playing NFL football, not NFL Europe football, that doesn't count. Okay, we started getting real soft. That's all I'm saying. It's soft over there, bro.
I don't disagree with you. I agree with you 100%.
Cheese and wine and shit, you know. Oh, fuck, he's back.
Oh, boy.
Nice. He's going to hurt me bad.
I bet he's like 9 years old. Like, you fucking idiots, dude. What are we doing?
So here's a good question. If he's 9 years old and shows up, can I still beat the shit out of him?
No.
Why not?
No.
Come on, dog.
See, now we're enabling
that kid off the bridge and Tropic Thunder.
Fuck. Matt, final game here. We'll ask you before the show gets off the rails and we get canceled. One of your favorite players, Dylan Gabriel, quarterback for the Browns, who was ahead of Shedeur Sanders in the depth chart. They're 7.5-point dogs at home in Cleveland against Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. How do you feel about this game, Matt?
You know, like in fucking I know you don't know this because you don't watch movies, but
roast me.
In old school, when he gets shot in the neck with the tranquilizer dart, and he's like, "You got a fucking dart in your neck," and he's walking towards the pool, and he just slaps the fuck out of that kid. That's what I'm going to do to Mark if he was 9 years old.
Oh,
if
dude,
Mark's 9 years old, can I beat the shit out of him? That sucks, bro. I can't beat up a kid. What if he's in a wheelchair? I can't beat up a guy in a wheelchair. Fuck.
I can't believe this crap, man. You guys are
Mark, are you like of sound mind and body at least? Because I'm going to feel really bad if I have to beat up a remedial.
All right, this has been a good show on this fine Friday. If you guys are watching,
I think it's been pretty good.
Shout out to Bobby Pesaveno, former Colorado quarterback, legend at the University of Colorado. Can't thank him enough for joining the show.
Already making excuses. I am. I got to come up with some reason to get out of the fight.
God. Yeah, this show's gone off the rails.
This is awesome.
Unbelievable. That's right. Fine Friday, Lawrence. That's right. This Fine Friday has gone off the rails, unfortunately. I can't wait to come back on Monday. There's no game to react to, so
fuck you, Matt.
Yeah, well, the all caps thing kills me. Shout out to Coach Stokes in the building. Says the most he's laughed all week. I appreciate you tuning in. We got new members, Francisco.
This is Sparta.
All the donations, we appreciate you guys. And we'll be back on Monday, actually in a good mood. Fucking no Colorado this weekend.
Yeah, there's no game.
Yeah, I was like, well, I should be in a good mood. We'll see if Mark shows up to Matt's gym and Matt beats the hell out of him. That will be something to see for sure.
We've crossed paths before, although our swords did not cross paths. And now on Saturday, our swords will cross paths. Oh, that's not what he means. No, we're not crossing swords. I was talking about sword. No swords. No, fuck.
I don't know where the hell this shit went, dog. God damn it. Matt, good luck with your Denver Broncos as they take on the Chiefs.
Everybody, I'm going to go get ready for my fucking fight. I'm going to go watch Rocky on repeat.
Yeah, go home. Yeah, go get ready for weigh-in. Go get ready for the weigh-in. Yeah, exactly. Go get ready for the weigh-ins and watch a little Sly Stallone on Rocky. Matt, good luck with your Broncos against the Queendom, and we'll be back on Monday to talk all things Colorado Buffaloes football.
No, Mark, it's 7:30, idiot. I won't be there until 7:20. Don't show up at 7. Fuck! I gotta get the live stream set up. God damn it! Fucking pay attention.
The live stream
You're trying to do this correctly.
Fuck. Oh boy, Matt. Any closing thoughts before we get out of here? 0 to 60 Premier Show, Colorado.
Yeah,
Buffaloes
Mark, if you
football.
really show up, I'm gonna bust your motherfucking ass. So just understand, we can joke all we want, but I will fuck you up real bad.
Fucking motherfuckers are bullshit now. You know how these fucking chat is and Twitter and everybody else like this.
And I'm like permanently fucking numb all the time because I smoke dope all day. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna hit me? And I'm gonna be like, that's cute.
Yeah, gotta love being in Colorado. Hey, can't hate on that. Shout out to Bobby Pesaveno, former Colorado quarterback, for joining the show. We'll be back on Monday, folks. Enjoy the weekend of college football and NFL ahead. Appreciate you guys. Matt's upset pick of the weekend is CJ Bailey and NC State over Miami down in South Beach. I got Iowa over SC and Lincoln Riley, fraudulent. Matt, can you force Bailey to start watching movies? Fuck no, he cannot. But good luck with that and doing that.
Why won't you just watch?
Because I'm watching fucking Louisville Clemson later. I ain't watching fucking movies. What do you mean? Like, shit.
So, like, when you are you
talk about this
single?
in the offseason.
Are you single?
Yeah, right now. Yeah,
All right, so that's good for you. Congratulations. So when you like hang out with a chick, you just watch football? That's what I do.
So that's so whoa, slow down.
Bree and I just watch football. That's okay. I'm not talking shit. I'm asking.
I've not met a woman that wants to just watch football. I mean, that's why
cool. My woman is the fucking cool. Shit.
That's pretty cool.
The shit. Yeah, she just wants to watch football and fucking hang out with me, and that's awesome because I'm a total asshole, and all I do is watch football. So it's fucking it works.
I'm a big TV show guy. Power's out. Lineman season 2 of Jerry. Jerry should just go full time in that. Tulsa King, shit like that. I'm rocking with those currently. But Matt, any closing thoughts before we get out of here? Lock pick. You got CJ Bailey, NC State. I got Iowa.
Sounds good. I dig it. Let's do that.
Okay. Pound the like button, subscribe, become a member of the Dungeon family here at 0 to 60, the premier show for Colorado Buffaloes football coverage presented by the Believe Network and FanDuel. Yeah, tune in at 7:30 a.m. Mountain Time tomorrow for an absolute ass whipping. So we'll see what happens with that. Good luck, guys. I hope that doesn't happen because we might not have a show anymore because if Matt whoops somebody on camera,
do you think that would get us banned?
Yes, it will. But it will be.
If I whip someone's ass on camera, I'm going to get banned.
It was a good run. 0 to 6.
Hold on. What happens if he whips my ass on camera? Would I still get banned?
It was also a good run on YouTube. 0 to 60. It's been 3 years.
Okay. I always say it's the best show till it's the last show.
Best show of the last show. Yeah, exactly. Best one of the last one. Oh my gosh. All right. Matt, anything else?
No, just everything I say is now you're giving this guy false confidence.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Can't wait. Yeah. Can't wait, Mark. Fucking wipe the Cheeto dust off your fingers.
Keep in mind, if you show up early and we get out of the car and my children are there, and this is going to turn into a primal.
This is becoming way too
off your body. So if you show up early and my children are with me, which they're going to be, I'm going to fuck you up really, 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 really bad. Really bad. Really bad. It's going to be a 330-pound pit bull. I'm just going to rip your heart out of your chest and eat it in front of you. So have a good day.
Have a good day, folks. Enjoy your weekend of football. Pound the like button, subscribe, become a member of 0 to 60, the premier show for Colorado Buffaloes football coverage. It's a good show. This may be the last show we'll see. See you guys on Monday, folks. Peace.